Welcome back to the workshop, handyman. Looks like we've got us a little wood project to work on today. My son and his fiance want a crystal display box, I guess is what they said. And so they sent me a picture of what they want and asked me if I could kind of duplicate it. I'll try to let's show a little picture here, I hope, and then you'll know what I'm starting with. They want it a little bigger than the one that's in the paper, and they want it made out of just cedar with a clear coat on it. So I've got some a cedar tree that I cut down, and I've kind of been playing around with milling that. I think I even had it in some of my videos. So anyways, we're going to dig through it and see if I have enough of that cedar. I think it's dried out plenty to work with, and see if we can cut it down and make them their box. Let's see how it works out. Okay, so what we're going to do is come up here and get a look at it. I've got a fair amount of cedar logs up here that are drying. They're a couple years old, so they should be pretty well dried out. We'll double check it with a little moisture meter, but I think I can probably cut some out of it, and I think I've got some littler boards up underneath there too. So we're going to dig through and see what all I can find, and we'll see if we got enough material to make it the way they want it. Okay, it looks like we've got enough to get started, so it looks like the wood's good to use. I think we can go ahead, and we need them approximately 2.5 inches tall by 18 inches square. So we're going to take this one, it's 5 inches, so we can cut that in half. That one I can get a piece off of for the other. That'd be 1, 2, 3 sides, and I think I can get 2.5 inches out of that one, 18. That would be the box of it. This one, I think I'll have to resaw that for the bottom. I think I'm going to try to glue that together, make that up as a bottom piece. 18 square, so that'd be, well, that's a little bit short maybe. We'll have to see how that works out. I might have to try another one also on that. Maybe have a piece of this left over. And I think all these I can cut down. I may have to resaw those down into about 3/8 inch thick. And maybe use the remainder of that even to make the base. So we got a lot of ripping, cutting, and splitting on this, resawing. We'll see if we can make this thing work with what I got. If not, I do have a few more pieces up there. So let's see if I can cut them up. Okay, so now for this part, I did want to kind of just add notes that I've just simply cut a bunch of pieces off of that, and I'm kind of just sticking them in wherever, making them fit, clamping them down the best we can to keep them tight, adding a little bit of glue to it, spread it out, and trying not to get too much on there because I don't want it to spill out all over the place on the bottom side or in places I don't want it. And basically this is all I'm going to plan on doing to hold all this together. So we'll take it and run my little square, make sure we keep things kind of in order. And like I said, there's no real rhyme or reason to this. I'm just sticking them in here where I can, gluing them down, making sure it all comes together somewhat tight. Then we clean it, clamp it, and go to the next piece. We'll have to let it dry here eventually, just because it's too many pieces. But kind of a random fashion kind of helps hold everything else together. So hopefully it'll all work good when we're done. So I've got clamps on it. Got the outside layer going, and we'll just simply move these into place. And I'm kind of leaving me an open area when I get all done to just simply they'll work when I'm done. So hopefully that's the plan. We'll see how it works when I get done. There we go. Okay, and the final step of this, I've clear coated it on the bottom, or the rest of it, with a coat of polyurethane with just a brush and step. And this one here, I'm just going to use a little bit of spray because I can't get into all these holes. And this will be a finished off project, I believe. So we'll spray her down and do a couple of coats of this to protect it. And we'll call that a good project, I think. We'll let you see when we get it all finished. All right, that looks like pretty much a finished project. We'll go ahead and pass this on, and we'll see what we can do with another project. We'll let that, it's still got a little gloss to it from where it's drying, but we'll let it finish off with that and call that a good project. Kind of a fun one to build. Never know what we'll get into. Thank you for checking into my little project today. And please hit like, subscribe. Would keep encouraging me to make more little projects. And if you have any ideas of other projects you'd like to see, throw them in the comments. We'll see what we can do to work it out. And any suggestions, of course, are always welcome. So thanks again. Have a great day.